let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What should you not knurl?
Oh, that's a good point. Toilet paper? Hello, friends. Today's a good day. You know why? Because we're visiting one of the most requested home gyms out of literally any in the world. Yes, I'm talking about the stretchy man himself, JUJIMUFU! Okay, so we are in beautiful North Carolina with my friend JUJIMUFU.
Welcome, welcome.
Juji is as much of a gym head as me. In fact, we've talked over the years so many times about gym equipment, but he built an entire shop.
It's just a steel building. You go online, type in steel building, you buy them prefab or whatever. And this is a 40 by 100. You start with the dirt, right? The excavation. Get a good excavation guy because he's going to hook you up with all the best dudes. So the guy that did the foundation actually did nuclear power plants before in the past. So his resume looked pretty darn good to me. Then I wanted something with good resale value. That's why I had the bay doors. I don't need the bay doors for this gym. But if I want to resell, if you had a car dude come in and be like, he saw that, he'd be like, whoo, I can pull my cars right in there.
Totally.
It's good for them.
Okay, then how thick is your concrete pad? 6 inches, 8 inches?
Oh, we actually took a rain can and stuck it on there, the 16-ounce rain can.
Okay.
It's the exact same height.
Really?
That's the size of the pad. So if you can imagine like a tall energy drink can, that's the size of the pad.
Because you have to think about that if you're dropping weight or you have a ton of, from all the machines and everything, if you're doing like a 4-inch pad, it's not gonna do good.
No, and the insulation in the building, I'll show you in a second, is really high. It's double wall, sag and bag, R38.
Most of you guys are looking at mini splits too to like heat and condition your facility. Juji has a full commercial HVAC system. I think 2 actually, look, I mean, right?
Yeah, they're a 3.5 ton each.
How much time do you actually spend in this?
How much time do I spend out of it?
Are you, okay, so you're out here all the time.
But this is my office.
Okay.
I call it, the nickname of this gym is Gym Home, because most people have home gyms.
Right, nice.
Where it's like you have a gym in your home. This is a home inside of a gym.
People are loving that right now.
Yeah.
Yes, sweet. Well, let's go in.
Yeah.
Did you consider converting this at all to a gym?
It is a gym.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. It is. You want to come?
Okay.
We'll take a little side quest. Come over here.
But I didn't know this was a gym too.
Oh yeah, yeah. So what I'm using it for these days is my strongman barn. So.
Oh yes.
It's, yeah. So these are the Lead FTS leg press and GHD. I got a 45-degree reverse hyper.
Why do you put them in here? Because you don't have room in there?
Yes. Yes, I don't have room in there anymore.
Sure.
Some people are going to sit there and choke right now because I got really nice ghost equipment over
I
here.
see these.
Like they're like, why you got ghost in a barn? I was like, because I got ghosts in the big gym too, guys. Don't worry, I got those as well. But I do some
stretching stuff.
Yeah, stretching machine. I call myself sometimes a closet CrossFitter.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't tell people I train that way a lot.
Oh, do you?
Oh yeah, I got the assault bike, I got a rower, I got a skier G, I got a sled. I mean, I'll piece together some anaerobic workouts together, like 15, 25 minute.
Right.
Get the heart rate going.
Okay.
This is the grit zone. This is, because I still like to train, kind of gritty and kind of hardcore.
Sure.
Sometimes too. So that's why I have this area out here to store all that stuff.
So you started in a small space.
Oh yeah.
Was your first gym actually in the dining room of your kitchen, or did you have a gym before that?
My first gym was in the dining room of my apartment that we rented, 150 square feet.
Okay.
And then you're really relying on vertical storage at that point. Peg wall is your world.
Yeah.
Before that though, my first taste of training at home was I bought a barbell and 585 pounds worth of Pendulum good 93 durometer bumpers.
Nice, yep.
With a barbell, because I didn't care.
Yeah.
In my dad's garage. So I would train, deadlifts and overhead presses in there, and then my acrobatics and stuff, and ring training in parks and stuff.
Okay. Speaking of ring training, you have this apparatus out here.
Yep, that's a swing set.
Okay.
So I'll hang different things out. Yeah, it's for me. Hang different things, whether it's rings or stretching things, or it can have it. It is a swing set.
Yeah.
I do have a swing.
How much of this property was your interest in buying it for the land so you could build a building
100%
versus buying it for the house?
No, it was for the building. that was it. Yeah.
Yes. That's how it should be.
So the house is built in 1938.
Okay.
I call it what I call my front, where people don't know what's going on back here. They're just it's just like a normal house, Priorities in my value systems, and the gym equipment and stuff.
Totally.
So that's why when we bought this lot, I was like, I want the land, and then we still have some extra land to build some other things too. So I call this place Gym Farm because I'm farming gyms. So we got a strongman barn, I got the gym home over there. We'll see what else we got, but
Sweet.
yeah.
Okay, let's go to the facility. Prepare yourselves. Let's start with these fans.
Sure,
Because
they're great. They're one of my favorite things in this room.
they're called humongous fans. I can see them, and
Yeah.
they match your equipment.
Thank you.
Another thing, you don't have any rubber flooring. It's
We
just
have some
concrete.
over here. This is
Okay.
the only place for rubber flooring. This is the chest area, upper
Look
body
at
area.
these mirrors.
This is like your traditional dumbbell area.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. You have the nicest machines in the world, and you went with Rogue urethane dumbbells. Not that they're a bad dumbbell,
Yeah.
but of all the dumbbells you could get, they don't match the rest. Why did you go with those?
I chose the Rogue ones because the price options are the ones that went up from there.
Yeah,
Like, let's say Watson,
Yeah.
like really nice looking.
stainless.
Still not rubber.
Sure. Yeah, no, they're not.
I like the rubber dumbbells, and
Okay.
so I chose the full set of the Rogues. Yeah.
You also have the Caillou bells over here.
Chris Duffin came here,
Nice.
and he gifted these to me.
Cool.
I wish he really gifted me the 40s, because it's the one weight I don't have.
What's like your favorite piece? Maybe your favorite upper body piece, your favorite lower body piece.
So how about the ones that I use the most?
Cool. Yep.
All right, I use that. You notice there's plate still on it.
Okay.
Basically.
Incline?
Yes, incline, chest press.
All the Atlantis and Live Fitness, Hammer Strength, the amount of brands you could go with, why Panada?
Sure, that's great. So I do have some Atlantis. I have
Okay.
a couple. I got 3 or 4 Atlantis pieces. I got
Okay.
a Hammer Strength. I got some Elite FTS, Panada, Ghost. Most of it is Panada.
Yeah.
The reason why is because when I was working with the equipment manufacturers, the ones that could meet most of my needs were the ones where I try to buy the most from, because when you buy a C crate,
Right.
this is why there's a lot of equipment. It's like, why do you even have that? Like, there's an ab board over there. I never use it. I've used it once, and it's just like, because I'm gonna pay 10 grand for a C crate, I might as well just toss in this piece of equipment that they're gonna give me for a good price.
Couple grand, yeah.
The other thing is, I got to try a lot of this equipment in here from Pure Muscle Fitness. This is Dorian Hamilton's gym in Canada, and I got to try a lot of this stuff. Those bodybuilders, dude, they're so picky. They're like aficionados, like 10X.
Okay.
So when they are like, you need this piece, I'm like, done.
Okay. You also went with the matching gold. These are so bougie, man. The Panada gold with the rubber ring plates. They matched the gold. Yeah. So you went with Panada.
Yeah.
You've had 3 years with them. Mm-hmm. Like, you're not sponsored by Panada or anything, are you?
No.
Okay. What do you think of it?
It's awesome.
Okay,
I love it.
You're glad you went with them.
I noticed the only people that don't like Panada are old heads that have this thing for like Nautilus and old school
Right.
equipment, and
Yeah.
they're kind of set in their ways.
Right.
You asked me what some of my favorite pieces were.
Yes.
That's one of them. Come
Okay.
over here. I'll show you 2 more
Okay.
that I use every week, all the time, like
Hear how
without fail.
excited he is. This is awesome.
If I were to pick one machine for my back, this is it. For
Which
the rest of
handle
my
do you use?
I
This
use
one?
those. So you can see where my chalk.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just a simple. They just did it right. It's just
it feels so good.
This is like, I love this machine. I live on this machine. It's not even like the biggest, most expensive, most impressive one in here. And then this, the Panada,
curl.
like preacher
Standing
curl.
preacher.
Let me show you a couple features it has. It has like a gas
Oh, it's
assisted.
hydraulic. Oh,
So you can do spider curls.
yeah, dang.
You do normal preacher curls. I like to
Sweet.
do them really tall myself.
And use-
Everything
yeah.
we got a bug zapper, for God's sake,
Yeah.
hanging right up behind you.
Well, you can tell what equipment is you. Oh, you do. He has it on the cable machine.
Yeah, it's a great cable attachment.
This would be awesome. Yeah.
It's a really good cable attachment. It really dials in your form
Right.
because you don't want to get zapped.
Right.
So it just kind of auto corrects along the way.
I see you have the Atlantis Pendulum, which is like the GOAT pendulum.
Let's go to that one real quick. Like, you see the profile of this bad boy? Like, this is actually a piece that'll fit in people's home gyms.
It is. Oh yeah. So slim.
It's very slim.
You don't have to use a ton of weight on the back to
You
get
don't,
good
you know.
tension. Yeah.
I think it's probably one of the best bets for someone
Yeah.
who has limited space at a home gym, who's like, I want a machine, but I don't really know
It's a good
this.
point. You'd go with this over, say, like Atlantis' Hack Squat Pro or any. or a leg press or something like that, you think this would be the go-to?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would choose this over leg press. In
Okay.
fact, the leg press is in the barn. How come this isn't?
Right.
It's not because this is smaller.
Yeah.
It's because we still use this.
You train a lot more unique than most people because you're doing strongman, you do bodybuilding, power lift, also like all your acrobatic stuff, all your flips and tricks. How do you train to be good at all of that?
Periodization, basically.
Yeah.
Which the answer is great because the room looks different every 6 months.
Okay.
I periodize the gym layout.
Amazing. Sweet.
And what I'm about to show you behind me is just testament of that because right now I'm working more on my flexibility, my mobility and stuff. So this is more the athletic side of the gym over here.
Okay.
And as you can tell, this is also my office.
Okay, dang. Look at the mega desk. Have you posted that on Reddit? People would love that thing.
They would hate me.
Look at this thing. Oh my goodness.
So most of my work is in here. So the moment, I'm filming something or working with something, I can just go right over here. This is the athletic side of the room. So let me move the whiteboard.
Is this inflated?
Nope, that's a plow floor. Like look underneath it.
Oh.
So,
it's just springs.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
So all it is some really, really, really tight wounded springs with 2 sheets of 1/4 inch birch.
Okay.
Plywood. So this is what gymnasts and cheerleaders do their floor routine on. Just go ahead and jump on. See?
Yeah. Oh, it feels good.
So in gymnastics and stuff, what it does is it gives you rebound. So when you do a tumbling pass, you get that punch.
Okay.
But I don't do as much of that stuff now because I'm getting older and heavier. It's getting harder, more wear and tear, but watch this. Drop down into a warrior lunge with me.
Yeah. Oh, it feels so good.
Oh, it's good.
Oh, yeah. It's so soft. Way better than a yoga mat.
The barrier between getting on the floor and doing some stretches, some mobility work, it's just like, it's gone.
Oh, this is great.
Like you can just lay on it, you can do.
Yeah. I would sleep out here. This would be a great bed.
The great thing about this is if you do have space for it, it's not expensive.
Okay.
This whole thing right here is $5 grand.
Dang.
Which is about the price of, one piece of equipment.
Yeah.
And you can buy it in any size you want. So this is 900 square feet. You could actually buy a square like this.
Okay.
If you want to. I think that any gym owner watching this,
Yeah.
especially a CrossFit gym owner, needs to seriously think about this.
Okay.
Because you have an incredible amount of space in those gyms that's not used.
Oh, right, yeah.
And this is not expensive, and that would set you so far apart from your competitive, CrossFit boxes in the area that everyone would be like, dude, you got to go to this one. They got the plow floor. You can practice your handstands and your Turkish get-ups. And it would immediately put you in oh, they get it.
Okay.
So this is a Gymlico bicep machine.
I know who you're talking about. Yep.
Okay, yeah,
Yep.
these guys, every one of their pieces of equipment is micro-sized. It's tiny.
Yeah, it is.
And it
Look at
feels
the stack too.
it's
Just
really
plate steel.
It's really interesting. Everything they make they make it as small as they possibly can while still maintaining the integrity of the strength curve.
Okay.
So every machine they have is that feels way better than it should for its size.
Really? Okay.
So this is a great home gym owner option too, is looking through their catalog.
Look at this does feel very Nordic. They do everything, it's just unique. Look at this.
Yeah. They're a really great company, woman owned. Do you want to try it?
Yeah, I'd love to. Why do you do so little weight? He's like, well, that's how much you look like you lift. Dang. Yeah, that feels really good. Tell me about all the attachments.
Sure.
This is just insanity.
Yeah, it's, I don't know.
You've got some really good stuff.
That is
I
weird.
love these. Yeah, I love these.
You know what it
Torque.
is?
Oh yeah, Pure Torque. I use it all the time. It's a
I
rotating.
don't think anyone knows who they are.
Really?
I showed that to some people that do those type of motions. I was like, try this out.
Oh,
They're like,
rotational athletes, lacrosse, hockey, any baseball.
I'm a big fan of the mag grips of it, obviously.
Yep.
Just the fixed ones. Honestly, I like these more than the prime ones. Got some of the splitting ball things here.
Okay.
Of course, I'm a big fan of the
Hog
LPG
legs.
muscle.
Yeah.
Have you seen these?
Oh yeah, these are sweet.
Of course, you got
Gym pin.
Gym pin, which has 1 million holes.
Yeah,
This
This is my most used attachment.
That one?
The ab strap from Spudding, because I'll use it for everything from face pulls.
Let me show you a trick with this one.
Okay.
This is how you properly do this exercise, okay? I've never seen anyone do this exercise right. It's a straight arm lat pull down, right? But the thing is that everyone's always using a fixed bar, like this.
Yep.
In order to get this spread here, you want all that.
Yep.
And this is the perfect thing for that because it opens up so far.
Sure.
So you can really let it pull back on your lats here. You kind of get this like stretch, and then just when I get here, but that strap will do that for you.
Okay.
Whereas most people doing this with like a fixed easy curl bar in the gym, just you don't know. You just stop. Just stop. You're not doing anything.
Okay. Before we go upstairs,
sure.
One thing home gym owners love is barbells.
Okay.
And you've got a lot of bars. Can you talk through what bars you've got?
Yep. So this is not the most impressive barbell collection compared to a real barbell aficionado, but I just found what I like.
Yeah, right.
And I have it. I got a Texas squat bar here. Okay. It's a 55-pound bar. It's a little longer. You can tell it's the tallest one. That enables you to get a wider grip, as you know. It's got the center knurling.
Yep.
If you ever see a deadlift bar with a center knurling, that's not a deadlift bar. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Here's a power bar right next to it. This is a Texas power bar. I have a Kabuki power bar as well.
The nickel too.
I like this. This is an interesting barbell. This is a Texas bodybuilder bar.
Oh, okay.
And the reason they call it a bodybuilder bar is because it's got 3 rings on it. That way you can know exactly whether you're doing, like, where do you want your index finger on your, bent over rows? Do you want it here, here, or here? Okay. So it gives bodybuilders some sort of easy way of directly knowing exactly where they want their hand placement for their movements.
Right.
Got your transformer bar. Love that thing.
Really? That's your go-to?
I love this bar. Yeah, this is their version 2. It's a Defilo bar.
Yeah.
I do like that. I got an easy curl bar here. This is Mike Bartos Power Center bar.
So it's heavy. Everything
it's like 80 something pounds.
Yeah.
I got the Mike Bartos log over here as well. That's their 10-inch. I know they make 12, 10, and 8-inch logs. That's my deadlift bar. That's a Texas deadlift bar. I also have the Ohio deadlift bar in the barn and a couple other pieces. And then also, well, this is a Cadillac bar, but I want to show you this bar too. And this is a very special bar. I don't know what it is, but I've had it since I was 15.
Can I see the end cap?
Yeah, it doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
This is the bar I did my first deadlift on.
I think that's a cap.
It might be a cap, but
it looks like their Beast bar.
This was back in 1999. I remember this bar in my gym. I used to go to the gym and I would deadlift, and back then I was kind of a jerk. I was a kid, I didn't know any better. Yeah. So I'd bleed and there'd be blood on the knurling. Okay. And so I'd go looking for my deadlift bar and I'd see it move around here and there and be like, that's the one. The one that had my blood on it.
I left my mark. Like we were talking about this. We went to a nice steak restaurant last night.
Yeah.
It's like after you have a really nice steak, it's hard to eat like just a not as good steak. Or you have like, say, a really good coffee, you get really into coffee. So you're like an aficionado,
I know where this question's going.
Yes,
I like this.
You have just access to all the good stuff.
Yeah.
Can you go to a Planet Fitness and get a good workout?
Yeah, okay, that's a great question. I didn't think about it till now and just clicked. It's like, I'm okay going to any gym and working out as long as they're not trying to come off a certain way.
Okay.
The moment a gym is like, we have the best and we're the best and I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm like, my way better than yours. You have nothing but hammer strength. What is wrong with you? If I go to, Jared's home gym, I'm gonna appreciate anything he has. I'm like, dude, you got a cool setup. I'm gonna look for all the best things. I'll make do. I'm gonna love it. Yeah. I'm gonna love work because it's about the experience. So it's only when a gym is trying to come off like they're super duper special that I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm like, dude, you don't live up to the hype. Stop saying this.
Yeah. The beauty of your gym is so much of it is just handpicked. Yeah. And I think why people like it so much is like you are just as into the thing as anybody else. I mean, as like home gym owners, but a lot of people, when they have a setup like this or enough money, they'll just be like, all right, hammer strength, just fill my gym. Yeah. And then it's all the same hammer, where yours are like just dialed.
I know I do have a lot of Panada stuff.
Yeah.
But there's certain things.
Oh, you have so much other, like this winning strength piece. It's great. This West Side piece, like some of this stuff is so unique. A gluteator. Yeah. That's an ultimate, like if you're trying to build your glutes, that thing feels so
You know the story
weird.
of that?
No.
The dude, I think his name's Jeff, and I've talked to him on the phone, made that as a prehab machine for athletes before they squatted. So he was making it, and he still was marketing it that way. I was like, it was just a happy accident that all of a sudden became the holy grail of peach.
Okay.
All the girls are like, that's the thing I want. It's like, dude, there's a market so much bigger than prehab.
Yeah.
Screw that. Go market towards the girls. That's what you made gold.
Yeah, you
know
did,
what I mean?
for real.
So yeah, it started off as a prehab machine though.
Andy knows the story behind all of them. That's cool too. Show me
Yeah.
the cardio. Is this the cardio area you'd consider?
It is, it is. Let me put my shoes back on real quick, my man. There's so many Easter eggs in here,
This
man.
rack is just, what is this, 120 inches?
That is the
tall
Ghost Strongman rack. Obviously, Tim no longer runs the business anymore. He sold it to
Cerakote?
Rogue. I don't think so. It's black. It's just what it is.
Okay.
But I wanted the tallest one because it's like, if I do a video with Brian Shaw and he wants to do log, pin, lockouts, I need something tall enough.
Right.
It has never happened. But this has become my stretching rack.
Okay.
Look, the power racks are the ultimate thing to attach bands, carabiners, you know, but try the stretch real quick.
Okay.
So I want you to get up here.
Okay.
Thankfully, this rack is tall enough for you to do this. Just grab the rings and just start to slowly descend.
Notice I didn't even ask what we were doing. If JUJIMUFU asks you to do something, you just say, okay, yeah. Okay, so I just descend.
Yeah. Feels good.
Oh, wow. That feels really good.
Yeah, it's amazing. But there you go, just hanging from something.
Wow.
And you can actually, if it's not as high as this, you can just sit on the floor and let it pull you up.
Okay.
So for example, this is the budget version of this, is just to get a couple bands and it just pulls up your arms.
Okay.
And it's just a great way of getting some stretching in, so.
I think I'm gonna go spend 20 grand and get a 120 inch rack so I can do banded hangs. Let's go,
upstairs?
yeah, let's go upstairs.
Awesome.
You also have I noticed like under the stair area, you have a kitchen.
Yes.
Why did you build a kitchen out here?
It's gym home, it has everything that a home has.
Wow, it really does have a bed up here.
Yes, I sleep there.
You weren't kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. You can sleep up there. Like, you literally you can eat, train, sleep, repeat. Eat, train, sleep, repeat.
Do you get tired of this life?
No.
This is a very unique life. You know that, right?
It is pretty extreme. It's like I'm either all out there collabing and living in Ubers and hotel rooms, or I'm just here.
Okay. You designed this life in some ways, right? This is what you wanted? Because there was a lot of years you used to write this on Acrobolics.
Yeah.
Where you would write you actually wrote an article suggesting that people should find a job that allows them to focus on your hobbies and other stuff that you liked.
Yeah.
So you were building to this point.
I did have harder jobs.
Okay.
But I quit them.
Okay.
They were too hard.
Okay.
Because my main priority was training.
Training, yeah.
And I didn't mean to make money off that.
Okay.
I just didn't want anything to interfere with it because that's what I cared about. That was my passion.
Yeah.
Training and making videos and stuff. I didn't get paid a dime for that until 15, 16 years into it. And when the first check came, I was like, what the fuck? I got paid $200 to do the splits.
Yeah.
It's like showing my mom and dad, I got paid $200 to do the splits. How stupid is that? You know what I mean? But I mean, I wouldn't have been able to train and be able to do those things had I not just no, I can't do this. No, I can't do this. Okay, this job, I can do this job because it allows me to have energy after work, energy during work, and stuff like that. So even though it didn't pay much, I just kind of downgraded my lifestyle to accommodate for that passion.
Do you think that's a principle that you'd suggest to others?
Oh, I do all the time. I do all the time.
Okay.
It's just if you don't, I would never recommend anyone work a job that they hate.
Yeah.
It's there's no reason to work a job they hate.
Right.
But it's okay to work a job that, it's okay, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
You don't have to work a job you love.
Yeah. And you used it though to support your other passions, so then you could build those up. So
I could build this.
Right.
So I can live in a gym.
Right.
You know. So ultimately I just wanted to live in the gym.
Right. It worked out.
It did. So that's basically where we're at.
I think everyone should have a home gym.
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone should have a home gym. Everyone needs some exercise equipment at home. It is literally a base need. And it's you're not going to get it by walking back and forth around the neighborhood. I'm sorry. It's you got to get your heart rate up, man. You got to move.
JUJIMUFU for president. I'll be your running mate. And everybody will get a universal basic home gym.
And a button. And a little button.
Right. If you would like to follow JUJIMUFU, most of you guys probably do. Actually, when I go to YouTube Studio, it actually says a channel that is most followed by all our followers is his.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So.
Oh, that's fascinating.
Yeah, so they're gonna love this video. If you like this, shout us out in the comments. Thank you for staying this long, and thank you, sir, for having us.
Thanks, Coop.
You rock.
Excellent.
See you next time. Peace.